She can't stop crying after instantly regretting divorcing her husband, cheating wife. It was 2:17 a.m. when the phone buzzed, a single text. Her name glowing on the screen like a wound that refused to close. I shouldn't have left. I made a mistake. I stared at the words for a long time. The screen dimmed, but the glow remained in my mind, white, burning, blinding. I didn't reply, not yet. The house was quiet, too quiet, the kind of silence that presses against your ribs and listens for weakness. I could still see the faint outline of her perfume bottle on the dresser, the mark of her glass on the nightstand, little fossils of what used to be love. 3 months since she left. 3 months since she traded everything we built for the illusion of something newer, freer, louder. Now she texted at 2:17 a.m., the hour of truth. The hour when guilt begins to breathe. I put the phone down and walked to the window. Outside, the city looked half asleep, the lights blinking like dying stars. I wondered where she was, and who she was with. I should have seen it coming. The distance. The way she stopped saying my name like it meant something. It started subtly, a smile that didn't reach her eyes, a laugh that seemed rehearsed, the kind of late-night work calls that lasted a little too long. She said she needed space, that I was too careful, too predictable. I thought she wanted freedom. I didn't know freedom had someone else's name. The night she left, she didn't pack everything. She left small pieces, a scarf, a ring box, her old notebook. Maybe she wanted me to find them. Maybe she wanted to leave her scent like a ghost that couldn't quite let go. At first, I tried to be logical. People change, relationships fracture. Maybe this was just the slow death of love. But the truth didn't die quietly. It screamed through the small things, through her silence, through the way she didn't meet my eyes even when she was home. And then there was that day. The day I saw her car parked outside the same hotel twice in 1 week. That was when something inside me went very still. Not angry, not broken, just still, like a frozen lake before it cracks. I didn't confront her. I never shouted, never begged, never asked why. Instead, I observed, like a surgeon watching decay beneath the skin. I started with the basics, the phone records, the receipts, the credit card statements, names, dates, patterns. One number kept reappearing, a name I didn't recognize, Adrian, her colleague. The pieces fit too neatly, too cleanly. The lies had fingerprints. She came home late one night, humming, her hair undone, her lips too red. She looked at me and smiled, unaware that I'd already read every text she sent, every secret photo, every word that used to belong to me but now belonged to someone else. That night, I sat across from her at dinner. She asked if I was okay. I said, never better. She smiled, relieved. That's the thing about guilt. It blinds the guilty more than the betrayed. I planned nothing violent, no drama, no screaming. Revenge, to me, was never about destruction. It was about clarity. Letting the truth do the cutting. It happened on a Friday. I still remember the light. Cold, white, merciless. I received the final piece that morning, a series of photos. Not indecent, just undeniable. Her and him, together. The way we used to be before she forgot who we were. I printed them, placed them inside an envelope, and left them on the kitchen counter. No message, no explanation, just evidence. When she came home that evening, I watched from the hallway mirror as she found the envelope. Her hands trembled before she even opened it. She knew. She always knew this moment would come. Her breath hitched, her face drained of color. She whispered my name, once. It didn't sound like my name anymore. It sounded like a confession. I didn't speak. I just stood there, calm, detached. She tried to explain, to cry, to fill the silence with words that meant nothing. I said only one thing: "You don't get to cry in the house you burned." Then I walked past her. The smell of her perfume was the same, sweet, floral, familiar. But it felt like breathing poison. Divorce came easily, too easily. She signed the papers like a woman who thought freedom was waiting on the other side. She was wrong. A month later, I learned Adrian had moved on. You see, men like him don't love. They collect. She called me once, then twice, then again and again. I never answered. Silence is the most elegant revenge. But one night, I did answer. Her voice was quiet, cracked. "I thought I knew what I wanted," she said. "I thought he made me feel alive." "And now?" I asked. "Now I can't sleep. I can't stop seeing your face when I close my eyes." There was a pause, soft, trembling. "I wish I could undo it," she whispered. I almost pitied her. Almost. But pity is just another chain, and I had already freed myself. I ended the call with a calm finality. "You already did undo it. You undid us." And then I blocked her number. It's strange, the quiet that comes after a storm. At first it feels empty, too still, too hollow. But then it starts to feel like peace. I don't hate her anymore. Hatred requires energy, and she's not worth that anymore. Sometimes I still find old traces of her, a photo on the bookshelf, a faint scent on a jacket I never threw away. But those things don't hurt now. They just remind me of what I survived. She reached out one last time, a letter. She said she regretted everything, that she was lonely, that she missed me. I didn't reply. Instead, I folded the letter, set it in the fireplace, and watched the paper curl into ash. Her tears, her apologies, her pain, none of it mattered now. I had already found my closure the moment I realized something simple, something pure. The only thing more powerful than revenge is indifference. I looked out the window that night, just like I did 3 months before. But this time, the city lights didn't look like dying stars. They looked like beginnings. And as the last flame died in the hearth, I whispered to the silence, "You can cry all you want, but I've already moved on."